Okay, then that should be good. My audio should be good as well. And we're ready to go. Well, should be. As the title suggests, I am definitely doing down this world. Why? Because it's basically Christmas. Christmas for like half the world, not Christmas for the other half. I say this is a good split. And to do this, I'm just gonna dandy up. So here I am. Just gonna do some solo ones because I haven't unlocked nothing. The only thing I unlocked this thing was coal. Wait, is it saying, oh, you got the bluebells one and the other one on the other two tunes? No, you're wrong. I got those last year. As well as like two of them. So I really twisted coal and twisted bobbet to really actually complete my thing. And I'm not joining matchmaking because I don't want strangers. Might be also asking, why didn't I ask anyone else to play? Answer, I don't know. And I realized that I haven't switched my thing from FNAF to Dennis World. I can't really prove that I have switched it. Here we go. So maybe wondering, why Rudy? Why not go Roger? Well, because one, I need Rudy for his completion, not mastery, the completion of the quest thing, which wasn't in last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. No one remembers last year. So I'm just doing this now. It's called uncommon or rare. I can't remember. I think they're rare because ginger is an uncommon. Also, I realize that I didn't change my Twitch to say it was FNAFing. Whoopsies. Whoopsies in my book. Oh, let's see who has ginger. Who else? More ginger. Lovely. Oh, here's a bulb. Also, all the starter tunes, aka the tunes that all have free in every single slot, I would say that Rudy is my favorite. Just because of his dash ability. My least favorite is Poppy because you need to get beaten up to use your thing, which is not good. Boxing's good when you have many people, so like public runs or like the many friends run. And Aiken is just not the worst, but also not the best. You know what I mean. Yeah, I remember Ginger being a pain. Because when I first started playing in this world, I played Boxton for a bit, completed Mastery, then immediately went to Shrimpo. This was during Christmas. So yeah. Fun times all around. I mean, I completed Shrimpo Mastery and then I basically fell in love with Shrimpo. But you know, that's just that. And I already don't know where the first machine is. Third machine is. One, two. Did I miss in a room somewhere? Don't tell me I'm going blind. I'm going blind! Oh god! Or did I entered that way. So, could I have possibly seen that? Maybe. If I turned around a little bit. Did I turn around? Who knows? Yeah, I was just talking too much about last year to actually pay attention. No! I didn't complete that one. Oh wait, no I did. It was just Connie. It was like, wait a minute, I didn't complete that one. I was genuinely confused for a second because like I saw two, but I didn't complete that one. I knew I had one in here. We'll see how far I go. Let me just zoom. There's a little button square thing. I'll buy scraps and candy, why not? Technically, this is my Christmas special. If you ask for any more Christmas stuff, it sucks. Sucks to be you. Oh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is also here. My arch nemesis, because I am. Oh, Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's alliteration. Oh my god. God, if I. You know, FNAF would be so much easier if you could look at multiple cameras at once. There's a glitch in FNAF too. Not of the glitch, don't know how to do the glitch, so I won't do the glitch when I eventually return to FNAF 2 after almost a year. Over a year. It's gonna be over a year since I last dipped my toes in FNAF 2. At least it won't be as difficult as FNAF 1 due to the fact I'm not starting at 420. I don't think. No, I didn't complete the first. I still have to complete night 4, night 5, night 6, and then all the custom nights, which will... Yes, I'm doing all the custom nights. Why? Because I can, and I will, and... To you, Jeremiah. Really, like, now I'm thinking about it, there's like this old fail bullet thing where it says like, which character would jaywalk? Now I'm thinking about it, Daddy would not jaywalk. due to the fact that he's keeping up appearances, V out of spite would jaywalk. Now, for anyone who doesn't consider jaywalking a crime, it's a crime in the US. Why? I don't know. We just call people blind bats who can't see for hell. Apparently, you can actually get arrested for it. Yeah. In the US. UK, we don't really care. Mostly because why would I walk another 15 meters just to reach a thing where I can just walk over right now? I mean, it's so quiet. No one's gonna like look in the UK. No one's gonna look at you like, oh, my God, you jaywalked. You're gonna get arrested. I'm gonna have to beat you up. No, if someone sees you, well, not really jaywalking, but walking across the street without anything, they're just like, are you trying to get killed? There's a car coming right that way. Then when you get hit, you're like, yes, that's right. But in US, if you get hit, you're like, oh, sorry. You were jaywalking. This is entirely your fault, and we'll have to send you to jail. I know, so you have to pay hospital fees. Dangerous here. Anyway, back on the topic. Daddy wouldn't jaywalk. V would jaywalk out of spite. Shelley, don't know why I was going with a C. Shelley would not jaywalk. Astro probably wouldn't. And Sprout possibly would jaywalk. Look at that strawberry and its goddamn eyes and tell me it wouldn't jaywalk. Cosmo wouldn't. Would it even count as jaywalking if Connie just floated across the road? Pebble's a dog. They would definitely jaywalk. I just realized I got the cousins. Just realized that. Oh my God. Wow. That sounds so lovely. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Ah, they dared. Ah, you did it. I always wanted to play D&D, but I don't know where to start. Like, it's probably easy, like, oh, you just join the club, make some friends, roll some dice, and then boom, you're done. But I don't want to do that. It's always the first step that always scares me. Well, not always scares me. But, like, I need, like, a step. I need someone to, like, hold my hand step by step. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. God damn it. I mean, I'm interested because I've just been seeing, like, I can break your game when I get to level 8. And it's like, why? Why do you want to do that? They have a story and everything. You just want to blow up that goblin with like 2 million D6. Why? I know it's fun, but there's a story here. This is why when villains escape and they force them, they activate like magic, well, an anti-magic field. It's probably no force field. Saves a lot of time trying to think of like, oh, I need to put a thing there, thing there, thing. No, just put a force field up. Imagine playing with a force field, and just say the thing is like 200 to destroy. Make a deflector shield actually. Make a force field and deflector shield. Because then, if they use their more powerful attack, nuke, just deflects off them. Off the thing. Then boom, you're done dusted. Show them your might. Punch the orphan in the face by just sending the nuke back to them. What do you mean it's illegal? They tried to launch the nuke at me first. Oh, looks Flower. Oh no, it's Flower. It's funny I'm streaming at this time because most people would be asleep at this time. I say most because most people have children right now. And they're going to be waking up at 6 to 8 AM because there could be children jumping on them, smacking them awake. To be fair, I'm also going to get up at that time, not because I have children, it's because I am the child. It looks loony. Lovely. Why did he come? Social media is probably... See, want to hear a fun fact? I don't really have any social media. So that's why I have not been linking anything down in my description. I don't have Twitter, I don't have Instagram, I don't have Facebook, I don't have Tumblr, I don't have Reddit. Actually no, I do have Reddit. But that's not really social media, that's more like... Reddit's not really a social media. Reddit's more like... You don't really interact with people on Reddit. You interact with the post. You care about the post, not the person. Is Reddit technically social media? Yes. But I don't think so. Because you're never interesting about the person in the post. Never. Maybe once in a while you get interested, but it's never about the person, it's always about the post. Tumblr is a little bit different because you can actually interact with people a lot better on there. Like Tumblr, someone can say, oh, I stubbed my toe today. And then the person can follow up. Now you might be thinking, but I've seen YouTube things where it's basically like Reddit. Yes, because you're viewing it on YouTube. Kind of like if you view like tweets on YouTube, you're not really interested in the people and the tweets. You're interested about the you're interested more in you're interested more about the posts. If you go on the actual site, you'll realize, oh, this is about the people. Like that one like Pikachu account, you know that one. Like on the post, like one of the things like, oh, I'm lost in a cave, but got great Wi-Fi. Yeah, you only care about the post, but you've probably seen their post so many times because that's their personality. On Reddit, you only care about the post, even on Reddit, unless you're answering the question. Then it's basically a wiki how. I'm suddenly more terrified than before. I've picked up a band-aid and I immediately saw another band-aid. Is this the end of me? I nearly failed that. God, maybe it is. But yeah, Reddit is not social media. It's a wiki how and YouTube bait. Ah, they saw me again. Is Discord a social media? Kinda. It's more closeted, you know? It's like... It's more closeted because you can't really like search up someone's posts on that. Like, someone posts in a different server that you're not even in. Don't know what to call it, but it's definitely not social media. Well, it's not the basic social media, at least, where anyone can see your posts and anyone can comment about it unless you specifically say, oh, no, I blocked them or something. It's more like selective social media. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, cat. I see you, cat. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Honestly, no, I was going to lose the heart because I was not going to escape that. It knew. It was. Now we're gonna do this for like 5 minutes. Honestly, I'm gonna say the exercise one is probably the most boring one. Because all you have to do is just press the button a few times. Technically, you could have a auto clicker with this. Anyway, I found out like a couple days ago that in the Steam store, there is a auto clicker you can buy. It's really interesting because I didn't know that. Like I was just looking at Cookie Clicker because I have Cookie Clicker and I'm wondering how much Cookie Clicker is because I forgot, and then I just see auto clicker is like, huh? It costs money. But it's from Steam. It's not by Steam. It's from Steam. Because someone auto clicker and then packed it up with. I hit myself. Oh, I thought I saw another person, but no, it's just my imagination. I'm finally going insane, guys. Yay. I'm finally going crazy. Here am I. No. I messed up. I hate. Why? I mean, this is kind of like a child's dream until. Whoopsies. I look away for a second and the meat just popped up. Rudolph, why? I know his name's not Rudolph. But his same thing is like, oh, Louis Looney. I just don't care enough. You know, the angry thing is probably just like an angry thing with a little bit of his red. Oh, I'm nearly finished this floor. And we've only been streaming for 30 minutes. I hate you. Big Bell's hell, go to hell. Meanest people in the state of Florida. Guaranteed. She's gonna see me, yep. Die in a hole and eat your bum. I mean, the only good thing about the treadmill is that you can speed up by actively using your stamina, which I think is the best thing about it. But the other stuff, which is just press space a bunch of times and then you got it. Also, this one is just kind of. I mean, it looks cool. It's basically just the other one without a second chance if you miss. I mean, that's kind of different. You can either. This one's more like accuracy, this one's more like precision. I'm explaining to stuff. Eat your own tissue and try to shove up your bum on your face because you suck. Die. tapes up. I do not think I need tapes. I'm just gonna say this. I do not think I need tapes. Also, ice floor is Minecraft both physics basically. If you go in one direction where you don't want to, just sprint. Just sprint. That's all you need to do. Nothing too special about it. Just sprint. Don't know why, but I feel dread. Okay, I shouldn't feel dread because I got R&D and Boxton. Two of the easiest people around. Especially with the dash ability. The dash ability is so good because, well, for at least R&D, which is like 1 in like what, 20 chance? 1 in 15 of happening. But it's so good because dashing doesn't allow R&D. That's why this one the best. Like Exton's good. His ability would be better if it was on a high speed, high stealth character. His fill up machine by 10% instantly would be better on a high speed, high stealth character. Even like moderate, like even like 4-star speed and 2-star stealth would be a little bit better. Then he can run around, possibly be a backup distractor and whatnot. And you know there's gonna be like there's only so many combinations that can be good for this game. There's only so many combinations of stars that can be good together unless you have a good skill involved. For example, Bazzy would be a good distractor, but with their skill of dropping items, they can be a better support. So people don't really notice that. Shrimpos is actually somewhat good if you manage to use it in the right place, which is he has negative 99 stealth, so he's always going to be targeted if a twist is near him. That could be good because then he can just hide behind a corner and get distracted off. Whereas kind of like the dog bark is a lot worse, just the fact that you need to actively go behind the corner. At least that's what the dog bark does, I'm pretty sure. Anything good? Nope. What else? That just hurt my finger crack. Welcome to the Christmas stream / VOD, where I just air out anything. And then the ability to shine bright like a diamond. Very good too. home child. Why? Okay, we have the child. I keep saying the child, but there's now 2 children, but now one of the children is not even here anymore because, you know, Halloween. Honestly, for the past, like, there's a steep decline. Is that turtles, I swear to God. I really actually knows now, God. For like for me, you can see a decline of me caring about Danny's World events. Like, for example, in Easter, I completed it, and Halloween, I had like half. You feeling that? I think for Christmas, I just completely gave up. Like, this is my first time really playing it. But yeah, I've just been going down in my care. Like, for Easter, I basically just went in and played Dandy's World all day. First with Roger, then with friends. Can someone else find me? Anyway, yeah. Easter, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get everything. And then Halloween, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do the same thing. I really should have done the same thing because I got that. But then this Christmas, I just have been trying. I've been logging in. But that's half of what I basically did. It's because there isn't a set goal. Because they keep releasing new skins like each week. Like they're like I know why they're doing it for Christmas. Because new players haven't got the chance to, and old players now have to grind for the stickers things. But they're also releasing new skins, which just really slows me down because I don't have a set number to do it with. What the hell? I don't really have a set number to do it with, so I've just been really unmotivated with the last 2 events. Also the fact that each time I was gonna try to play someone, something keeps coming up for them, and then everyone just gets like, no, I'm not playing Dandy's World, and then everyone just leaves like, oh, okay. I must stay strong. I also don't have his full thing. Ooh. Okay, Brusha. Brusha and Rudolph. Like, in the past few things, I think I played Daddy's World. I actually played Daddy's World like twice. Maybe 3 times. Definitely less than like 5. Because I completed most of Rudolph's things. I usually go pretty far. Like floor 20 or something. Especially with friends. It's both easy and harder with friends to go to floor 20 because, you know. Because, you know, a lot of them could be distractors, one could be a distractor, one could be just support. And if you just have one to eat plus yourself, then that's 4 people, which is pretty easy to go to floor 20 like that. I mean, look at me go. I'm only 40 minutes in, I'm on floor 9. Let's call it 35 due to the fact that, you know, spent a little time just... Actually, just 40 because I spent only a minute in the thing apparently. So that's about 5. So you're saying the last fury here, got and I run out of stamina because I was not paying attention to that. Hopefully nothing comes in and tries to break my shins. We did not see them until it was a little bit too late. Okay, one there. Does that mean there's one in this room? No. Then where's the last one? This room is this room. I don't like this room. Like, they blocked up the main problem, which was, I've heard shot before, Twisted could see you if they walk past like this, which sucked. No, they don't. Because they have a more specific angle. Honestly, I was gonna start the stream and like streaming like an hour 30, but we've been going on hour 40. Due to the fact that I think that would get us to floor 20 and complete it. Also, it's just how long Dandy's... Like, if you go to floor 20, that's like an hour 30. I bought from you, shush! An hour 20 just due to the fact that it just takes a while. Like, to get 300 without time's up, I would say you need either actually, yeah, the Thursday. Okay. and we're immediately going the other way because I saw Ginger. That's why I ran this way. Oh, Poppy. Like, each floor takes around 5 minutes, which doesn't seem that long, but that's only about, let's say you're doing this on your own, that's only like, that's like 30 per floor, 32 if you get to 2 encounters. It's not that fun. Mostly because against AI. If there was a mode where people like, the fun idea would be that people control the twisters, but that'd be like a little bit like other games. Which I do like. Just the antics that have been going on in the background of those games. So listening to the Beatles even though you know they had done LSD and cocaine. Except I'm like a lot worse due to the fact that, you know, of the stuff they actually did. For the Beatles, they made great songs. For them, they made shady deals. And made people never want to collab with them. Wait, are you kidding me? I thought it was Poppy that saw me. How do you still see me? Also that, I don't like that. Honestly, Ginger is probably one of the worst scene where it's unbearable to the fact that you just stay on you for so long, dragging it out for much longer than it needs to be. Like, really? I don't need to say it's 10 seconds, I'm pretty sure. They're the longest tension with like 10 seconds, which is fine. It just gets annoying. Because they're an uncommon tune. Which means they're a little bit rarer than a common tune, but not as rare as a rare tune, fun fact. But it's just not good. Look. She sees me from half the distance away, then she continues to chase me for 10 seconds. And if she sees me during that 10 seconds, it gets reset. So I need to wait another 10 seconds. It's fine and dandy when they're not everywhere. But they are everywhere. I'm so happy Ginger is just a Christmas theme, because if they were just appearing out of nowhere for literally any other thing, every other ceiling, I would hate them so much. Ginger's a good thing. Good. was my speech now. I just don't like Ginger's twisted form. Also, the buff they made on Ginger, they're just basically a better Sprout. Like, yeah, it takes a little while for them to actually heal, but they're basically a better Sprout. Also, hi. But they're just basically just a better Sprout, in my opinion. Most people you're going to be healing is either going to be just at the elevator or not distracting. So it's like downtime where you're going to be just doing stuff, doing good, and just doing some Dandy's World grinding, because I have not been doing that in the past month. Had time to? Yes. Did I do it? No, because I kind of just got sick of it. Got sick of Dandy's World a little bit. Why? Because the repetition. Where? Okay. New plan. This is not a good... There we go. Nope. They immediately move. I hate... Honestly, Ginger is probably my least favorite Twisted. Because they just stick on you for so long. Yes, I was talking about Ginger because I hate Twisted Ginger entirely, but I like the new rework of Ginger's ability, which is the heal full hearts, but it takes a little while to do it, and it costs 100 tapes. And I think that ability is fine. It's basically just a little bit better Sprout. Like a Sprout, but a little bit different. For example, yeah, Twist Ginger is just kinda... Like, I don't mind them, except they keep showing up. Like, in this run alone, I have seen them like 7 or 8 times. Also, they have eyes like a hawk. Like, I'm Where did you come from? Like, they have eyes like a hawk. I'm like halfway across the room and they still see me. And now I have to do some maneuvers and have to see me once during that maneuver. I have to do the whole maneuver again for another 10 seconds due to the fact that they saw me a little bit once. And it's just straining. Like, I'm so glad. Like, I'm not glad that Ginger is only available at Christmas, but I'm so glad that Twisted Ginger is only available at Christmas. I don't remember Twisted Ginger being this much of a problem when I first played back last year, which is where I got Rudy and his Bluebell form. I don't remember it being so much of a problem, but now they're just everywhere. I am messing with a machine. I don't know where. Am I blind? Maybe. Ah, there is. No. Probably after this I'm gonna end the stream due to the fact that it's currently like past 1 where I am. And I have to get up. And a little bit early. Because Christmas. So I'm basically only doing one run to floor 20, and that usually takes an hour and 40 minutes. Because every floor is 5 minutes, which seems such a long time. Well, never mind. I did not know. I either forgot, I did not know that you need to stand still when R&D is activated. Okay. No, it's nearly 2 for me anyway, so I'm gonna end stream anyway. Gonna end stream. Did a little bit more things for Rudy's not mastery. The other thing. So I will be going. Thank you for everyone who watched. Thank you everyone who's watching, and thank you everyone who's going to watch. I will see you next day, week, month, year. Bye.